Good morning, people. I'm just going to do a little bit of a live today, channel in around the current energies. I know there are a lot of people feeling a lot right now. I'm just giving you guys a chance to find this live. I'm just going to pop it onto a few groups. Yeah. So just give me a moment. Welcome. Please let me know that you can hear me okay. That you can hear the video. I'm just trying to add it to a couple of groups. Good morning, people. Good morning, Randy. Great, thank you. Thank you. Hey, Vanessa. So just give me a couple of moments. Okay, so good morning, everybody. Good morning. Or is it good afternoon? Yeah, it's still good morning. So Saturday, the 29th of April, nearly at the end of the month, nearly into May. Precious May, precious May. Yes. So I just thought I'd really hook into the collective energy today and bring through a bit of a channeling, see where everybody's at, see what people are going through. Please feel free to message me in comments if you have any insights or any pieces of the puzzle that you wish to share about your own energetic experience at this time, as we kind of really come together as a tribe. I really feel that the energies have been pulling parts of our energy apart. I wrote a little post this morning around the energy extraction that's going on between the chakras, especially the sacral chakra and the throat chakra. Feeling a lot of energy shifting, density releasing, old patterns being in your face, old energies being revisited. You know, we are in the middle of the eclipse cauldron. The 5th of the 5th is the lunar eclipse, the 5/5 portal. I'll be doing a group in Sydney on that day. Please tune in and join up to the event if you feel to. But this is about the energy of the now, and the energy of the now is very intense. It's very there's a lot of solar frequencies. A lot of solar frequencies started very powerfully at the equinox, a shifting point, moving powerfully into the solar eclipse and continuing really with non-stop solar activations. The last event I did at the solar eclipse was the solar light temple, and that was an amplification of the light body, and I haven't really been the same since. It's been a big amplification of the energy and the cellular consciousness of the body at this time. And you know, I've been talking about the sacral center this week in some of the posts that yes, I feel the same, Vanessa. Self-doubt lifting. Yes. Yeah, it's massive. It's massive. So basically, what I've been feeling is a lot of stuff in the sacral, and this is obviously the center of new creation. This is the center where we are going to, birth new energies and use them for whatever purposes, whatever soul purpose we're driven to at this time or drawn to at this time. And so this is quite a powerful experience because we've been invited to let go of the aspects of ourselves that don't allow us to move forward. So this is kind of like really pulling at some of the narratives of self-belief, or self-doubt, you could say. Could be also related to the energies of self-worth, could be related to energies of sexual trauma, and this may be this life or previous. One of the sessions I've done recently was working with the hybridization timelines and releasing energy from the forced breeding programs, because this energy, even though it isn't about the now light body, we are holding some of this within our being. And so we've been asked as a collective field to release this deep wounding of the sacral, and to release so that we have more space. Yes, Gina, yay. So that we have more space to create a new landscape for the earth and a new landscape for ourselves, and not get so triggered by the self limitations, hesitations of the past, and the fears that are held within the collective sacral and the base chakra that keep people not wanting to step up in being seen and in moving their gifts into view and owning who they are in this lifetime. So the first little bit of energy that wants to come through is this energy of the rooster, the cockerel. So here he is. What a beauty. I posted him yesterday. He's Carnelian. So he's not only got that energy of, passion and forthrightness and that I call him Action Jackson, yes? He's got the masculine action energy, and he's also got a highly creative passion with the charge of the Carnelian, yeah? So it's a double whammy. So he's coming in today, I feel energetically, to gift us this deep release within the sacral center, so that we can connect more fully and passionately and creatively in our lives. So you can, maybe it's something you want to do with at the moment, is work with Carnelian or other such crystals such as sunstone, sunstone and other orange, red jasper maybe, crystals that are going to help you balance and release from these lower two chakras. So I'm just going to bring some energy through right now, and this is for the sacral center, yeah? Shabato donake parke patanana na shalaboto dodonanaka shobade barabadiko bono no kashele petiki shele petiki potananaka eshalabakuriki Pashkatutu tatka patakana na korka pakatutu tatka patakanaka. Shalabarka patutu tatka patakana na kapatka bashalabaka patka parka. Shelepetiki patatana na kaparkana na kapatana na kaparkana na parkana naka. Shelepetukotana na kaparkana na kipetiki patana naka. Shalabukanda tutu. Shalapakanda tikipetikana na kaparkanda tutu tikipatki. Baranta tutu tateki. Baranta tutu tateki. Baranta tutuki patatananaka pakananaka patananaka shabatutututatiki shabatututataki kar shibatatanakar shabatananakar kar. So just taking a moment, taking a breath, taking a moment, taking a breath. So that is the energy of purification for the sacral center. Please let me know if there's any comments you wish to say from that transmission, or private message me afterwards if you wish. This energy is to release soul pain in the sacral, collective sacral pain, wounding, so that we can expand into a more spacious, more creative, more free forming, flow forming space within ourselves and move forward in our lives, so that we're ready, we're prepared for this expansion that's coming in on the 555 with the combination of the thanks Gina, of the 555 portal, Jupiter, the expander of all things, in the lunar eclipse energy, a real divine feminine portal, a real in the Scorpio, in the Scorpio, in the Scorpio energy, which is all about, going to the depths of the hidden and, yes, sometimes sacral, sometimes sexual hiddenness, whether it's collective or in our own field. So this is all about doing the deep dive into the subconscious. Pluto is still in Aquarius, as I keep banging on about every time I talk. So there's so many elements to this deep dive right now that we are really been directed inward into the depths of these chakras to clear, to then rise out the other side in a much more purified, expanded, released from the karma of the past, released from the sexual trauma from the past, released from some of the ancestral karma that has now been pushed in our faces, yes? Yes, lots of energy been pushed in our faces, whether it's been triggers by others or whether it's our own strong negative narratives popping up from the depths of our solar plexus and sacral at this time, really, that we thought we'd done. Yes, we thought we were over. Yes, we thought that we'd healed those aspects. But again, every time this energy shifts into a new refined layer, which is what is happening right now, this massively refinement is going on in the light body and the energy body as this refined golden frequency comes through our beings from on high, from the 12th dimension, from the Elohim, from the golden seraphins. That was a lot of the energy that I worked with at the last solar eclipse, was bringing through that 12D pure source consciousness through to activate the cellular consciousness of our bodies. And this is so that we can really purify out a lot of old density, become more light crystalline and more amplified, so that we can expand in our service work manifold for the next phase. We are in the next phase now, just the beginning of the next phase of energy. Magenta Pixie and Pam Gregory talked about it in their video recently. The last 3 years been one phase, now moving into a second phase and then a third, 3-year periods. That's what they were talking about in the video. Fully aligned with that. This energy is brand new in the last month. And as such, it's intense. It's bloody intense. And it's intense because our body doesn't know how to translate it yet. Yes? So our body is going through this translation process. Not unlike if you were to learn a new language. And you know how they say that if you're if you teach a child a new language, it's much easier. Their mind is more pliable, their consciousness is more receptive, and they learn a language much more quickly. Yeah, we have been going on in this body for what? 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 odd years. And we are now being asked to jolt up a notch or rise up a notch in frequency. And to the body, that's a difficult thing, That is a difficult thing because most of us have had histories where feeling a lot doesn't necessarily equal safety, yeah? And so that brings up within the body matrix a lot of intensity and potential sensations of uncomfortability, lack of safety, anxiety. And this is all because of our histories, of course, but also because we're trying to integrate a very powerful energy that is really hard to navigate when our bodies don't know what it is. So what I'm saying here is just to keep breathing and reminding your body elemental that you are safe, and that you are you're going to get through this, and that what is happening to you is part of a deep purge out, and so yes, your nervous system is finding it hard to cope potentially right now, and that is causing a lot of shifting in the back of the head, fourth eye, because this is also bringing a lot of the seers into much more activated awareness. So many of us who are seers, that's psychics, have had a lot of trauma in other lives where it hasn't been safe to see, or there's been negative experiences ensued for seeing. Atlantis, Lemuria, Maldek, galactic timelines, Orion, and many others. Yeah. So we are sort of releasing some of those matrix binds from other timelines so that we can step up into who we are. But this is a bumpy process right now, because our nervous systems are trying to navigate what the hell's going on, and that also causes twists and turns in the mind as we sort of try and navigate that. I do also want to bring in these beautiful lungs, rose quartz lungs. Yeah. They just arrived yesterday too. I had some before, and I've just got some more in. And these are just divine, beautiful light-filled crystal. And I'm bringing them in right now here because, a lot of us are also releasing grief. And this is not necessarily about grief from current experiences. It could be old soul grief, it could be past life grief, could be a young childhood grief. So I just want to bring through some energy now to release the lungs a little from the tightness or the binds of grief, where they are wanting to release it, but it's a little bit caught. The energy feels a little bit caught because of the past, that we're a little bit like afraid to let go. So this feels like it's right in here, in the middle of the megastinal space of the heart. And so we're just working on the lungs and the heart space to feel safe enough to release the burdens of the past, okay? Shanta tu ge banana na shalabudana na ka porque bede badigi bedono na ka. Shilepatiki putonana kashanana kanaka sharabutika naka shalabuta takanara porque patanana kabarkana naka shodota takaranta kabarkabrakamba takanaka shivatika bargabagana kabarkabadaka shalaburanda kipatikbaraka shalaburanda kibarkalaka kaka shipatikapatiki shipatikapatiki shalapatikapatiki shalapatikapatiki Shalapukatakatakatakatabiki. Shalaparakatakatakapiki. Shabarakataka. Shalabaratakatabaka. Shalabaraka. 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 So just taking a breath. And taking a moment. Feeling free to share any experiences that you may have with that one. So, really, this transmission today is really about supporting us to release some of the heaviness that's coming up in the density of the body due to this very intense week we're in. And also a little reminder for each of us as a tribe that we're all in this as a collective field. And this is not only our own clearing we're doing, but many of us as empaths and as all souls are here at this time, as we know, to support the collective clearing. And so this is both our personal evolution service and also service work for the greater field. Yeah. So you can put this down at times and go and lay on the grass and lay on the beach, or put your feet in the ocean and really do what you need to do to support your system, because it is pretty intense. But I have been getting that by the time we get through the other side of the fifth portal, that we will have more easily integrated this frequency. So I'm not saying that we aren't going to continue to feel a lot, or it's not. I don't think the acceleration's going to slow down. But we go through these bumps where our body needs to stretch a little, our energy needs to stretch a little to facilitate this next frequency upload. And then I think when we're at a sufficient resonating match to it, physically, cellularly, then it becomes a little easier for a while. And I think we'll hit that, hopefully, my my guidance is that we will hit that after the eclipse, yeah, and then I think maybe we'll have more inspired motion, because at the moment we're doing the preparation energetically for the inspired motion. So again, if you're feeling a little bit like you're stuck, or you're not moving forward, or you can't find any focus or inspiration, then know that your inspiration right now is to be simply where you are. Your inspiration is to do the work internally. Your inspiration may be to stay quiet, or maybe to move vigorously. Whatever works for your organism at this point, because it's just a very, very powerful time. Now, there's something else that wants to say hello. I'm just looking at my table of goodies. Yeah? And I think it's him. Yeah, I think it's him. So this guy I've mentioned a few times before. Very wise guy. Black Tourmaline skull. Ancient wisdom holder. Huge wise eyes he's got, yeah? He sees through the lens of distortion into the truth. So he is bringing in just a codex to release a layer of a veil, and also ground you as he's Black Tourmaline, and will complete the transmission there today. But please listen to this sound and let it ground you, let it give you new sight, let it clear veils, and let yourself be a little bit more freed up as you continue your weekend. Yep. Shiba de Dicobadana Naka Shalaborki Badana Naka Bototakanaka Shalapatki Patiki Shalapatiki Patakapatana Kishu Patana Kaparkanaka Shelepatu take Patikapatana Kapatana Kapatanaka Shalapatututututa Shipatiko Patana Kapatana Kata Shalapata tiki 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 shiki tiki tiki pokanana kapatana kata. So taking a breath, yeah? Taking a breath. So wise old guy, yeah? Wise old elder skull there. Black Tourmaline. So while I was bringing that energy transmission through, there was a sort of a knowing, or a visual, if you will, of Jesus walking down a golden path. Yeah, and it was a message to us that Jesus didn't always know the miracles that he was going to perform, how his life would unfold, especially towards the end of at the crucifixion, you know. He didn't know the outplay of events. And he says to us today, just as I did not know how my life would unfold, it is the same for you guys. So you just have to follow the yellow brick road, yeah? You just have to follow the yellow brick road. And that means one foot in front of the other, guided by source consciousness, day by day, without sort of stretching yourself too far forward to where am I going to be next week after, 2 months, 3 months. Yeah, because the timelines are shifting so readily, the energies are so fast and furious, there's not a lot of projecting forward. We really just have to stay with the present, integrating each day's energy as it comes, as our body knows to the best of its ability, being kind and honoring of our organism, and just really doing the work. That's it. We're like, we're in the trenches. We're in the trenches doing the work, and we will be coming out of the trenches, I feel, around the 5th of the 5th. Yeah. So, blessings to you on your weekend. I hope you are navigating as with much grace and ease as is within your system at this time of big change. Please reach out if you feel to connect for a private session. Always available. I am in Sydney from the 4th to the 7th of May. 555 group is full at the moment in person. It will be online. I will be doing private sessions in Sydney. There is a bit of availability. PM me sooner rather than later if that's something that you want to do. Always online sessions if you wish to. I think that's all I really need to say. It's just big energy, and so navigate it in a way that suits your being. And I'll be back with more intel as it feels, as I feel directed to. Okay, so much love. Please review these 3 transmissions. They will help your body system release the density and ground and see more clearly. So really, that will hopefully help you just navigate the next few days before the eclipse next Friday. Okay, my loves. Blessings to you all. Take the best of care and catch you very soon.